Hello, welcome to the payload assembly building here. This is the Endurance rocket ship. This is the spacecraft that we're going to be launching to 800 kilometers up over the Arctic. We're going to fly vertically up, and then we're going to, 18 minutes later, we'll splash down in the Greenland Sea, and we're going to hope to measure Earth's electric potential for the first time. This voyage up and down, it's a feature, not a bug, because we actually need to make measurements, over altitude. So a satellite orbits the Earth and spins around, but whenever it flies over somewhere, it tends to go at one altitude. This goes up and we go down. That's the feature. So let me give you a tour of our spaceship. We've got the photoelectron spectrometers. These are the 8 instruments that will all measure Earth's electric potential. We've invested about 6 years of our life into trying to invent this new technology. This little needle probe here, this is called a Langmuir probe from Embry-Riddle in Florida, and this is going to be measuring the density of the ionosphere, the charged gas that we're going to fly through. And you can see up here, actually, I'm very proud of this little feature, the booms, we managed to get the name of our rocket ship on. So you see here's our yard number, 4701 Endurance. So up front we have an ionization gauge. This basically measures the density of the rarefied atmosphere that we're going to be flying through at the very beginning of the mission, at the very end, right? So over here we've got, this is a neutral mass spectrometer. This basically measures the composition of all the gases that we're going to fly through in the upper atmosphere. Down here we've got another ionization gauge, so these two instruments, they're going to work together. And finally we've got these big, long, stick-like things, all 4 booms. This is an electric field antenna. And we're basically going to be measuring electromagnetic waves. So you see, in launch, everything gets stowed up like this. It's all tied in, but then these guys, and that will also for launch will be stowed shut. But in flight, these booms are going to hinge out just like that. This guy's going to pop back. And actually, these booms are going to pop out as well. So we actually have to fly to space all cocooned up because we have to fit into that. This is the Nosecone of Endurance. This is going to cover all the instruments during launch and protect us. And the grey on the front is to protect us from the enormous heat and friction on the launch, because we're going to take off really quickly. Back here, this is all the service module. It's currently broken apart in 3 pieces that will be together for flight. This is the TL, telemetry. So this has the battery is the main computer, the radios, these grey wraparound things. These are 2 antennae which will be broadcasting. We will not be able to recover Endurance. She'll splash down in the Greenland Sea. So all the data gets telemetered back from these radios. And back here, this is called the ACS, or Attitude Control System. And basically, this is just cold gas thrusters, which is argon, which will be blowing around to orient us in space. And this is just the spacecraft, and this is going to be mounted on top of an enormous 45-foot tall, or about 15-meter tall rocket, a 3-stage solid rocket, and we'll be launching very soon. So I'm Glenn Collinson, the Principal Investigator for Endurance. Thank you for coming to see our tour.